And the traumas, I call it, for me, I call it, was not able to take care of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was about to One of the most interesting thing, I'm thinking back, and I find it very bold of you, is how you're open enough to say that you used to be the last in class when you were in Nairobi. And the other day, one of my daughters asked, Mom and Dad, how comes you two always tell us you are first in school, which is true. Who did not, who never led, and are all parents first in class, you know? So I don't know how that plays for you and your children, because I know you're a dad and a great one at that.
So, and it's true. If you ask any kid today, all the parents were brilliant in school. So then it wonders, who then?
Who was
Guess
not
what?
brilliant,
It's Greg. Greg and another friend of mine, I cannot mention them because I'm not sure whether he really wants
Greg
to be.
and two others.
We had two others, my friends, two who were notorious, very well known. Those ones were like, these ones you have given up with them when it comes to, So, so coming in parenting when it comes to education. So one of the things, and my firstborn is way older. He's 23, he's in college right now. My last born, my girl, she is 12 years right now. And one of the things I've never, even when we're having conversations with her, is she knows that at some point in school I'm not that brilliant. I was not doing well. And she knows the transition and what it took. And I sit down with her and tell her what made me think about it and change in how I look at studying. And it has shaped who she is, because today my daughter, every year, I'm a very proud parent, because every year she keeps on improving and improving. And that's one of the things that I've always wanted, what I want from my kids, just knowing that tomorrow, just be a better person of who you are today. Whichever way, whether it's education, as a person and everything.
So continuous improvement.
Continuous improvement. And it's okay to fail. It's okay not to be like the rest. Being number last doesn't mean I was disabled. No, it's just I didn't know how to study well like the rest. And then again, there are those kids who books is not their thing, but they are good at they're good at something else. Are they good at sports? Then you pick up the sports and make them excel through that. So talking about, so there are a few things when I was growing, and I used to tell myself, my kids will never go through this. Number one,
so you desired a family?
I desired.
Okay.
I desired to be in a family. I desired, but lucky enough, indirectly I got that. I had very good cousins. We were very good friends, and every time we used to close school, I used to go to their homes. And I'll tell you, they're the reason why I also liked going to their
to their homes.
Their homes. These were the rich cousins.
These
are the rich cousins.
The good life.
The good
Greg,
life. And guess what? Greg, I was born to live in a good life, not to suffer. Unfortunately, I was born not really suffering. There are people who have suffered. The other thing also I want to remind everybody, this is my story. Everybody has a story. Sometimes I might feel like I've gone through a lot, but trust me, there's somebody who has gone through, who has gone worse than I have. But what helps, what I've come to realize, and through what I've gone through life, talking and speaking does help a lot. Talking as a person, for me, I've realized just talking and of course talking to the right people, it has really helped me to come out of a lot of stuff. And also I've just realized by sharing my experience, without knowing, I meet people and later on somebody tells me, Greg, do you know what you told me that day just changed on how I was looking?
You were real. And
that's why I'll want anyone and everyone, please, let's share. Let's be real in our conversation. Let's not lie. Part of my life I lied. I'll not lie to you. Like part of some of my friends who are watching this, the things you'll come to learn, you're learning actually now, and be like, no, that's not the Greg we knew. I'll give you an example. I was not brought, I didn't have a father figure. But they were there around who I looked at, like my grandfather. I was actually named after my grandfather, Gregory Ndambuki. Those two names came from my grandfather, a great man. For me, before anyone who is after God, that's the other man I'll be like, because he influenced a lot on how I look at life and how I wanted my life. He was a brilliant guy. a guy from Ukambani, a boy from Ukambani came to Nairobi, studied, he was able to become a chef, a cook. He worked at Kenya Railways, he worked at State House. When he worked at Railways, actually I think most of my mother's siblings were all born in different cities across East Africa. Some in Dar es Salaam, I think in Kampala, Kisumu, Nairobi. They were and this guy also loved good life.
Yeah.
And he was good at cooking.
Right.
And
he worked for it.
He worked for it. And till today, I love cooking.
Okay.
Sundays are my days of cooking. I cook for my family when I'm at home.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And we see the impact of your grandfather being intentional, being hardworking, viewing life differently must have inspired you. You also being inspirational to your children, being present. What would you say the role of a present parent does to the child?
Oh, wow. Oh, parents out there. And being present doesn't mean just being at home and sitting down and watching your TV or being on your phone or newspaper. I don't know whether people still
or having dinner together.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's you have to be very involved with your kids.
Right.
You have to be very intentional and being part of each and everything. And I'll give you intentionally. I made sure that when my daughter was young. I made sure my social days and drinking days was Fridays. So I used to meet, again, I have to balance life. So Fridays, I used to meet with my friends for late lunch. Around 3, we have lunch, we catch up, we open our bottle. Then I used to take cognac, when those days. So we take our cognac until by 10 I'm back home. The reason why I'll be back at home because Saturday morning, it was activities for my kids. My boy, earlier on, used to go for soccer. I could take him for soccer. My daughter, because we were trying a lot of things. At first, she did swimming, did golf, a lot of activities until now we came to realize she's good at music and I used to take her every. So I had to make sure that I was fresh every morning and not suffer. Because guess what? Yes, I can go drinking till late, but I come and take her, but I'm not present. Yes, I'll be there, but I'm just physically present.
Yes.
But if I don't have a hangover, I'm involved. I can listen to the tune. I can ask the teacher questions. Something else I need to, and I think most people know about this. Kids don't listen. Kids watch.
They observe. Yes. Behavior. Yes.
And that's where we go wrong. And sometimes we wonder, we were like, I keep on telling this kid this, but they don't do it.
Yes.
I'll give you an example of a parent. One day they had an issue in school of bullying. And the parent was wondering, like, that can't be my son. My son, that's not what
You've raised them.
I've raised them.
Yeah.
I remember just telling them just a simple thing. Yes, that's what you think. But the question is, how do you deal with your workers at home?
Okay.
How do you deal with somebody when they call you on phone in front of your kids?
Yeah.
You might be a bully on that phone call and you're not knowing, and your kid is there watching and observing.
The child's behavior is as a result of imitation.
Yes.
And it's seeming from this conversation that when one becomes a parent, automatically you're a role model, right? Yeah. Or whoever is an adult within the space of the child is a role model. Yeah. How would you say you have imparted? Because I have interacted with you quite a bit, and I know there's your children, there are your friends' children, there's you speaking to, the teen, young people within the school communities. Yeah. What would you say the greatest take would be?
So there's one question I always ask myself: why am I in this world? Yeah. What is that matters to me in this world today? And so number one, for me, what really matters, my number one, something make sure they're comfortable and everything. Number one is me. Yeah. I have to take care of myself. Yes. Then my number two are my kids.
So you have to be okay first.
I have to be okay first. Yes. And then now my kids. And then after that is anyone around me. Right. Then that's where friends come. And I've mentioned friends even without saying family, because for me friendship is bigger than family now we know. Because family can be just the structure and the institution as how we know. But how we interact, friendship comes first. You might find I have a friend who is better brother than my own sibling.
So that's the support system.
That's the support system.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
And those are the people that come next. So first me, my kids, then everyone who comes around.
Right.
That's my friends, family, you know. Now then again is, who is Greg? What's his purpose here? So I always want, again, I think I'd mentioned earlier, I want to be a better person tomorrow than I am today.
Yes.
Yeah, no complication. If today, let's say I was in school, I was able to do 1 + 1. Tomorrow, let me do 2 + 2. You know?
Yeah.
Baby steps. I don't have to the big steps. No, baby steps. So long as I'm improving, it's every day. And I enjoy being a parent. And enjoying being a parent is not just for my kids only. It's any young person out there.
Right.
And who needs my guidance and who needs my support. And especially kids. So my daughter, she's in a boarding school. I do visit the school a lot of time. And sometimes we have a very good support system in the school. So this weekend I might be going and I'll be looking after the kids. I might take them from school. We go to a cafe, it's called the Bus Stop. I take several kids, we go there and just listen to them. I enjoy being around my kids and kids around. And also give them part of my thinking of what my advice, what I can.
Right.
And why is it? Is because they're the future of this country. If I can make an impact today, something I always tell people, I don't have to be in your life throughout your life. Today I just need to say one thing or act one thing, and you'll never forget that act. And that will shape of who you are. And that's what I love in terms. That's something that today, no matter what, it's something I want to make sure that the generation before me becomes better than I am. Because the only thing I know this world to be better if people learn from us. And learning from us is, and especially mistakes. Yeah, it's good. Guess what? I don't need to tell you the right things I'm doing. That's okay. But one of the things that I'll tell you and sit down and tell you is the wrong things that I've ever done and the wrong turns I've ever done.
Yeah.
And that I could love to do to any, not only just kids.
Right.
Anyone, even in business. Today, if I sit, actually, a lot of young people call me like, Greg, we need to sit down. And for me, it's always the learnings, and they tell people. I mean, when I started my business, one thing that I picked from my former boss was not what he was doing right. I picked what not to do. That was my number one lesson.
Right. And a good one there, because young teenagers or young adults shape themselves by not wanting to be what they feel their parents failed in.
Yes.
Right? And we have people hungry to succeed and running away from maybe their imprinting to try and separate themselves or define themselves differently. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Exactly.
And the trauma is what I call it, for me, I call it, was not able to take care of myself.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was about to